What's going on, gamers? I'm Macro, and I wanted to show you guys what has become my favorite team in this entire game, and a team that I think you should also try out because it's so amazing. That is, of course, if you have Nahida. Nahida has proven to be one of the best characters in the game with the amount of versatility she brings to a team. In addition to just the power she has in her kit, she is really strong, and she just helps her team out. And the team I want to show you is, well, there's a lot of teams I'm going to show, but the main team and the core of it is, so you have Nahida. And what you want your Nahida to do is, you can build her however you want, but you need to make sure that you have her on Deep Wood 4-piece so that you get the Dendro res, because Bloom, Hyperbloom, and Burgeon, they all do Dendro damage, right? The cores, they do Dendro damage. So you want this 30% Dendro resist shred. And then after that, you're going to need your Hydro applier. So right here I'm running Xingqiu. You can run Yelan if you want. You can also run Barbara. I'll show you. You can do a team with Barbara if you want. There's also Kokomi. Kokomi, you're going to have a bit of trouble with. I mean, she'll be the same as Barbara, right? She does have a little bit better off-field Hydro application, but it's a lot slower. So you really want to stick to Xingqiu and Yelan here. And you can build your Hydro character however you want, right? There's not a specific set that you're going to want to put on. It doesn't really matter. You can build them however you want. I mean, just to prove it, here, let me show you my Xingqiu. My Xingqiu, I've had him for, like, since the beginning of the game almost. And look. He has an 18 to 127. It's a really bad. Alright, his artifacts are horrible. The only thing I got good on him is his sacrificial sword, R5, right? And also his talents are really high because I have constellations. But like, he is not critting and he is not doing much damage. Of course, Xingqiu is really strong and he does a lot of damage already, but he's not critting that. And the third character you need is a Elemental Mastery built Electro character. Or, okay, I'm going to show you guys, you can also do Burgeon Thoma with this, but that's not till later. So, yes, you need an Electro character that is built full Elemental Mastery. As you can see here, I have my full Elemental Mastery Raiden. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Her weapon, Dragon's Bane, artifacts, all EM main stats, except for not, because I want the crit rate. Look, this was dumb. I'll explain why this is dumb later. But basically, I had the crit rate so I could have this a decent crit ratio. Actually, no, I'll explain it right now. I had the crit circlet so that I could have a good crit ratio for her burst. The thing is, opportunity cost, because of opportunity cost, it's actually, I lose damage by using Raiden's burst because I could actually just be doing a bunch of hyperblooms, right? So that changed. So I do need to actually get a Elemental Mastery mask. It's just that I don't have one right now. I don't even have a good one. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You do want the 3 main stats Elemental Mastery, but she goes up to a lot higher Elemental Mastery. Right now she's at 832. She goes a lot higher when the 4-piece kicks in. And here's the thing. If you don't have a Raiden, it's okay. You can use a Kuki if you want to use Kuki. Kuki's really good. She has role consolidation for not just your EM character or your EM built Electro character that's going to be doing the Hyperblooms and proccing them, but she's also a healer, which is really nice. I don't have my Kuki built, nor do I have an Elemental Mastery weapon, so I really sword, so I can't really show it off, but you know, you'll get the same effect with Kuki that you do with any other Electro character, right? You just got to build her full EM. I mean, if I did have the sword, all I would need to do is swap my Raiden's artifacts that are built like this, right? Onto her, right? And it would be the same thing. Now, if you don't have Kuki or Raiden, you can also try Fischl. Fischl's really not good. Look, you can do it. You can make it work, kind of, but also not. If you don't have Kuki or Raiden, I'd recommend doing a character that you definitely have is Lisa, because Lisa is free and Lisa is actually good. I'm gonna prove it to you. I will show you. I actually already did it, but I messed up the audio for it. But this team right here, where is it? Let me remove you. You can clear the abyss with just this team right here. I promise you. I guarantee you can do it with this. And you might be like, how is that possible? That's a crazy thing to say. It's because, look, you build these two characters, Nahida, you build your Nahida with Deepwood Memories and then whatever the hell else you want, right? You build your Barbara or whatever, your Hydro applicator, but in this case, Barbara. You build your Barbara however you want, don't matter. And then you just full EM Lisa, put a weapon on her that gives a bunch of Elemental Mastery. I'll give her my Deepwood, or my Deepwood, I'll give her my Gilded from Raiden. She'll go up to like around 800-ish Elemental Mastery, right? It'll be so good. And then you just have to proc Hyperblooms. The thing that's amazing about this type of team composition is that you don't have to build crit rate, crit damage. You don't have to worry about, oh no, do I have the 1-to-2 ratio on my crit rate damage? Do I have I need some, maybe get attack in there. Oh no, I got an HP, I got a defense. Don't care, don't matter. None of that matters. You just take your character that's going to be applying the Hyperbloom, and you main stat Elemental Mastery, and you go for Elemental Mastery and the substats if you can get a little bit. Main stat 187, 187. If I had actually good Circle of Logos for this set, I would be running Elemental Mastery now, but I don't. But 187 if I did. So basically you have 4 potential characters you can use for your Electro slot, right? You have Raiden, you have Fischl, who is the least. You don't want to use Fischl. The Fischl you never want to use because you can use Lisa, right? But you want either Raiden, Kuki, and then if you don't have those, go to Lisa. And if you don't have Lisa, which you do, she's free, do Fischl. Your Hydro character, as I said, you can do Yelan, Xingqiu. Those are the 2 characters you want to do. You either want to do Yelan or Xingqiu. If you don't have either of them, you can do Kokomi if you want. And if you don't, well, you have your guaranteed Barbara AR20. And for your 4th slot can be whatever you want. Well, you want to make sure for your 4th slot, it's not a character that messes up your reactions, right? You want a character that will not interact with the Dendro cores, because if they do, they're going to steal your Hyperblooms. And that's why I ran Zhongli. Zhongli is my shield bot. And to show you how strong this team is right here, these 3 characters together, my Zhongli doesn't do damage. My Zhongli is a full-on shield bot. He's built for HP percent. He's built for HP percent. HP percent, HP percent, HP percent. He is built to be a shield. And his crit rate, crit damage, horrid, right? Alright, the only little bit of damage he does is when I do his elemental skill and his pillar comes up. It does a tiny bit of damage, maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 per tick. Nothing much. Because I don't need my Zhongli to do damage. These 3 characters alone shred through all the enemies. Zhongli's just there so that I don't have to keep dodging. I really like playing, like spamming, mashing left click. This is one of my favorite types of gameplay in the game. And many of you might not know, but if you have seen my channel before, I am a bit of a Yoimiya player. And yes, that gameplay, or that playstyle suits Yoimiya very well. A few other things to know about this team. You can't run Beidou here. You might be like, Beidou has some electro application. She doesn't actually have electro application that can damage the cores. The only things that can damage the cores are her skill and the initial part of her burst. So when she starts her burst, it'll do like an AoE electro damage. That will also pop cores. But her lightning bouncing between enemies will not pop cores. And that makes her a very, very good candidate for your 4th slot. Because you don't have to worry about her stealing cores. You can put her in here. Beidou is an amazing character. She's dishing out a bunch of damage. It's amazing, right? If not, you know, and you want to use Yelan and Xingqiu, go for it. Please. This team, Nahida, Raiden, Xingqiu, Yelan, is a godly team. Oh my god, it is amazing. I don't have Yelan. I'm so sad I don't, but if I did, I'd be running it. Now, something to worry about for that team comp is that you won't have a healer, but to be honest, you're doing so much damage, you don't need a healer. But yeah, honestly, it's up to you what you decide to do for your 4-slot character. It can be whoever you want. Just make sure they don't interact with the Dendro cores. I was thinking potentially Diona could work. I haven't tested her out, but Diona's Constellation 6 actually gives 200 Elemental Mastery, so I was thinking maybe that could work, but I'm scared she might be messing up the application of Hydro and stuff like that on the enemies. Maybe, I don't think so. I think she'll be fine. I'll have to test her out, but she is there. Kind of. I don't know. I'm just saying this. I'll have to test it out. Because she could potentially freeze the enemies or cause superconduct, right? But yeah, essentially that's how the team comp works. And I will show also in this video, as I whispered about earlier, a Burgeon Thoma. It's a possibility, right? I'll show it later. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a showcase, just overworld showcase, and then we'll go into the Spiral Abyss. I can't really do that in the overworld, but I do want to show something. So the Jadeplume Terrorshroom by default has 80% damage reduction. Zhongli will take 20% of that, making it 60%. And the Deepwood Memories on Nahida will take 30% of that, making it only 20%. So this thing, or not 20%, it's going to take 30% away from 60%. So it's going to be 30% damage reduction. My rotation is also very weird because I'm running 1 Sith Nahida. So, but I just want to show you guys this team in the overworld on boss or 2. Alright, and now we just start, look, mashing this attack button. You'll see I'm doing around 19k blooms, and that adds up with the amount of damage reduction and everything, right? And it is over. And wow, that was a lot of damage. One more boss and then I'll bring it to the Spiral Abyss. Alrighty, onto this rock frog thingy over here, and you see, I'll just explain my rotation and why I'm doing it, because I have 1 Sith and stuff like that. So, Nahida's burst and skill last very long, same with Raiden's skill, so I do those first. We do here, here, this, Zhongli's shield only lasts 20 seconds, so we do this, and then Xingqiu's burst only lasts 20 seconds, but we want it to last very long, so we do it after the Zhongli shield, and then we just start going crazy. As you can see, this is gonna last a while. Now he just burst, ran away, but it's okay, because the rock frog is down. Next up is Spiral Abyss stuff, and I did pre-record it, but a little bit of a problem, I kind of forgot to record the audio. So I'm going to put music in the background, I'll still be talking and stuff, just there is no game audio. It pains me to do this, I'm so mad at myself for not forgetting. It won't happen again, even though I think it happened the last video, and oopsie doopsie. Alrighty, let's get into the Abyss. I'll show you. You will see that the Winsith, look, Winsith didn't proc, right, because she's on slot 1. None of these are really going to help. I guess this will increase my Xingqiu's damage, but all these don't really matter. So let's do this. Nahida skill. This. Zhongli shield. It's not even worth the time to do his burst. My Zhongli doesn't do any damage. And then we just start going crazy on Nahida. Also, the Abyss does definitely favor because of the effect of the Abyss. Blooms do something special, I forget. I think they do like true damage or something. Okay, my Zhongli shield is gone. I'm gonna burst, just because. As you can see, I'm not worried about time at all. This team is just gonna shred through it. It is not a problem. Oh, Zhongli's shield's gone. Gotta start dodging a little bit. Alright, I mean, look at that. That was cleared in 57 seconds, right? Amazing. Now let's get to the... I have to clear the entire Abyss now to get to the final boss. You know what? Maybe we'll show Maguu Kenki too. Alright, Maguu Kenki time. I don't have Xingqiu burst, but I think it'll be fine. Nope, we have Xingqiu burst now. I practiced burst too early there too because of that. I didn't know. Alrighty. Maguu Kenki, say bye-bye. I'm gonna do this. I don't want my shield to take damage. Ah, Xingqiu, get your freaking thing back. You're wasting my time. Ah. Alrighty. Well... a little sloppy, but we're good to go. Get back here. Alright, shield is gone. I have to be a little careful, but I don't think I have to be careful. Look at the damage. I wasn't checking the time there, but that was definitely around a minute. Alrighty, we're going into this floor with about 9 minutes and 6 seconds left. Oh, why is my ping so high? What's going on over there? Are we good to go? Back to normal? Okay. So, let me show you the power of this team. There you go. Okay, finally take damage. Let's do this. Oh my. Why? Why did you go away? Where did it disappear to? Over here? There we go. Now my rotation's going to be a little goofy. Alright, let's do this. Xingqiu swords are going to disappear. That's the problem. It's alright, we'll have them back in a second. No problem. Look at the damage. Even with sloppy rotations. Oh my beautiful. I wonder how much damage the... Okay, they're doing 10,000. The blooms that are getting... Well, my hyper blooms are doing 32,000. But the blooms from like the Abyss, whatever, are doing 10,000. Here. Let's finish it off with a little bit of a full thing. Or full rotation. Not full rotation, but like maximum possible damage. Yeah, beautiful. That was done in a minute and like a minute and 9 seconds. That was insane. I mean, this team, it's just so good. Oh, one more thing I want to show. Here, let me put my... you can use Burgeon Thoma in this team. If you swap your Electro character out that's doing the full EM for like Thoma. Oh, here, let's see. My Thoma, as you can see, he's not built at all. But it doesn't matter. We'll just give him Raiden stuff. There we go. Look. Look, my Thoma has the same amount of elemental mastery as my Raiden. He is level 70. I haven't leveled any of his talents up at all. None of his talents are leveled up. I have him C3 though. Nice, kind of. It doesn't matter. This team, I guarantee this team will do some good damage. I'll do it on 12-1-1 just because it's a big AoE thing. All right, I guarantee this team will do some crazy stuff. Look, my Thoma's not built. He's just not built at all for talent-wise, right? Or he's not even leveled up fully. But he's built enough because of the freaking artifacts. So it doesn't matter. Actually, I don't know how the rotation... I didn't think about the rotation for this team. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out as we go. I forgot to do her thing. It doesn't matter. It's so sloppy, but it's not going to matter. Look at this. Oh my goodness. 17,000 Burgeons? Oh my. Let's see if I can do this in a minute 30. That's what I really want to do, is beat this in a minute 30. My Thoma, oh, his energy recharge is horrid. Come on, get some energy, Thoma. I need your burst, Thoma, please. Nahida's stuff is gonna end. Okay, there we go. Boom. Now Xingqiu's swords are gonna end. Oh well. Swords. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna beat this in a minute 30. Oh my goodness. Definitely a little sloppier, but I'm racing for that minute 30, man. I am racing for it. Get over here. Get over here. We're gonna have to beat you with blooms now. Oh, no, I didn't beat the minute 30. It doesn't matter. So, I mean, I've never ran that team before. I've never, ever ran that team before. So, then my rotations were very sloppy. My Thoma isn't built. But, I mean, how much time did we end with? We ended... Okay, so we were a little under. We were 3 seconds under a minute 30. That took me a minute and 33 seconds to do. Like, this team is just so good. The team comp is so, so good. Of course, Hyperbloom does a lot better in single target, where Burgeon would do better in multi-target. Alrighty, let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is. Alrighty. Here's my Lisa. Look at her. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. 827 elemental mastery. She has less than the others because of the skill, or the weapon. It's only level 50. If the sack frags was higher leveled, it she would have more elemental mastery. Because I think sack frags at max level gives 201. Now let me make sure my Barbara looks spiffy. Oh yeah. That's looking great. I don't know what artifacts are on her. It really doesn't matter. Alrighty, as I said, let me put my money where my mouth is. Lisa, Barbara. And let's see. We'll put Zhongli in for safety again. Now, I actually don't know how to run this team's rotation, so that is what I have to think about right now. Alright, so I think I'm going to on-field Barbara, because Lisa has a bit of electro application with her burst. The problem is that I'm quite sure my Lisa has, like, almost zero energy recharge. So I think that's going to be a problem, but we'll figure that out as we go. Also, I need to swap here. Yeah, those blooms are proccing. Perhaps because no one was close enough, but it's okay. Here, let me do this. I want to get that energy back before part 2, because part 2 is going to be a pain. Here we go. Alright. Come on, Lisa. Get your thing back. Alright. Bam, bam. Boom. Let's do this. Bam. Okay. Also, yeah, my rotation is very sloppy. I know. Not, I didn't really think about this before I went into this. But, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage, right? You can see 17,000 damage Hyperblooms, or am I... Wait, no. I feel like my Hyperbloom should be more. Alright, Zhongli burst. Keep these guys still. I want to keep these guys the same amount of HP, because I do not want to... Yeah, this is going to be a problem if one of them... There we go. As you can see, let's see. That did take, let me see. What is it? It took a minute and 38 seconds, but I mean, for me never using that team before, and it not being fully built, plus Zhongli just being a shield bot. Yes, he does like shred 20%, or he decreases their resistance by 20% to everything, but like, I don't know. There's a lot more characters that could be doing a lot more damage there, right? I know this video kind of turned into like a really cool team you can do with Nahida Bloom, or Bloom teams you can do with Nahida, like Hyperbloom and Burgeon. I didn't show any Bloom teams, right? But yeah, with the core of Nahida and a Hydro Applicator, you can do so much. You can do Burgeon Thoma, you can do Hyperbloom Raiden, Kuki, Lisa. It's insane. You can, okay, technically you can do Hyperbloom with this team. You can use Fischl, because Fischl's Ascension 4 passive does a small AoE, but you're gonna find it pretty hard to do that compared to like running a Lisa instead, right? Fischl's like kind of your last resort, and everyone has a free Lisa, so it doesn't really matter. All right, you don't really want to be using Fischl. Fischl you could use as your 4th slot, maybe if you want. She might steal a few of those blooms though, right? This team is amazing. Hyperbloom with Nahida is just so good. It is so amazing. It does so much damage. I guarantee you, it just puts the game on easy mode. Now this team is kind of expensive character wise, but it makes up for how inexpensive it is artifact wise. You know what? There are DPS characters. Where's my DPS characters? Yoimiya. Oh my god. I need the 1-to-2 ratio. Oh, it's not optimal. Suboptimal 1-to-2 ratio here. Oh no. I have to roll these artifacts perfectly. No. You have Chad, Nahida, Elemental Mastery teams. Main stat Elemental Mastery. It does not matter. Main stat EM. I know. I'm not showing this one because I don't have it on EM. But I should run EM here, right? Because I'm not using Raiden's Burst, and the only thing that has the possibility of critting off her is her skill, and I don't really care about that. Her skill doesn't do as much damage as say the Hyper Blooms would if I had Elemental Mastery on them, right? Anyways, I'm rambling now. TLDR, try this team. It's amazing. It's really easy to use. It's easy to build. And it is just so much damage. It will surprise you. And it's so much fun. It is so much fun to proc the blooms and like Hyper Bloom. I always thought it's just like a little gimmick. This stupid gimmick where Denjo and Hydro react. And then a seed comes out and then you can interact with that seed. I thought it was a stupid gimmick. But now I'm in love with it. Try this team out. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.